Say it again, say yeah. Somebody say yeah for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You look good out there, baby. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Look here. It's been too hard living, and I'm afraid to die. Look here. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long, I wish I could come out there where you are, baby. A long time coming, but I know, look at here, a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Look at here. Let me say one more thing. I go to the movie and I go downtown. But all I can hear is somebody keep telling me, oh boy, don't hang around. It's been a long. If anybody know what I'm talking about, let me see you wave your hand. I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. But I've got to take my time and say this, look. Then I go to my brother. Yes, sir. And I tell him, I said, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me. He knocks me back down on my. The big time that I thought. Somebody say yeah. I couldn't last long. No. I know I'm able. I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, good God Almighty, a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Look at here, one more time, look. But then I go to my brother. Somebody take your hand back and forth like this. Everybody. You sitting in the first balcony too. Help me, please. All over the auditorium tonight. All over the. Hallelujah. But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. That's the times what I thought I couldn't last for long. No, I know, baby.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass. Today, we're going to do it just a little bit different based on requests from some of our listeners out there. They wanted me to talk about just a little about local politics, and I'm just going to honor that request. Just want to let everybody know that we are broadcasting live about 2:02 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are trying to use make a test run on a new system that we're trying to use, because we're trying to make sure that our listeners can have as much information as possible, and we want to be able to provide that information. Now, we know that you can hear Fox News out there, you can hear MSNBC, you can hear CNN, C-SPAN, so forth and so on, and it appears today that most of the information that you receive is either one-sided. Now, I am an elected Democrat, but I'm not one of those Democrats who are basically, just yield to the party just because of. If the Democrats are wrong, I am against wrong. If the Republicans are right, I am for right. So my point is this: we're trying to provide as much information as possible. We're trying to make it as fair and balanced as possible, and we'd like you to help us by submitting information and letting us know how we're doing and so forth and so on. You know, the phrase "all politics is local" is a common phrase that's used in United States politics today. It came from the former Speaker of the House, Mr. Tip O'Neill, and is mostly closely associated with this phrase. Okay, now, when we look at certain things, the principle that all politicians' success is directly tied to a person's ability to understand and influence the issues of their constituents. What we must understand is that politicians must appeal to the simple, mundane, and everyday concerns of those who elect them into office. Those personal issues, rather than big and intangible ideals, are often what voters care most about, okay, according to this principle. Politicians often use this against one another, as well to hit each other where it hurts most, back at home, locally, rather than on the floor of Congress, in the White House, in the State House, and anywhere else where politicians may arrive. The concept is contrary to the notion that most people somehow in local elections are casting votes to send a message to the highest levels. Instead, the principles predict that most people will not decide who to vote for in local elections simply as a means to act on feelings about national politicians, such as concerns about a current United States president. But they make decisions based on how they feel local interests are being addressed. Okay, the prediction is that most people who vote or debate issues are focused on resolving their local issues. And what we're trying to make sure is that you, the voter, can understand that there is a lot to politics, and there are a lot to people that you listen to. So we want to make sure that there are some things that you can do when a voter, or no, let me back up, not a voter, but when a person who is running for office come to you and ask you about this, that, thus and so. You can be informative. Okay, in our local sheriff race, we have Mr. Clay Bennett, who has announced that he's running for office. He's our local chief of police for the town of Columbia. We have Mr. Mitch Bratton, who is our local chief of police in Grayson, Louisiana. We also have Mr. Hank Balls, who is a retired state trooper, who has announced that he's also in the race. We also have Mr. Courtney Dunn, who was one of the employees of the Caldwell Parish Sheriff Department, and he's announced that he's running. We also have Mr. Tony Childers, who often offered that he is in fact going to run for office. And to my understanding, there are several others. Now, the reason why I'm not mentioning those others because they have not mentioned to me personally and directly that they are running. So rather than spread rumors or spread third-party information, I'm going to only give you the information that was given to me straight from the horse's mouth. Okay. Now, also running for clerk of court, we have Mr. Eugene Dunn, who is basically retiring. So that opens up a seat for anybody who actually want to run, and that's an open seat rather. And that is Mr. David May, who is a sitting school board member. We have Miss Dina Domain, who is a practicing attorney for McKithen, Rowland, Champaign, and Domain, one of the local law offices here. We also have Miss Lauren Young, who is working for the Caldwell Parish School Board, and she has announced that she's running. We have Miss Cherie Cox, who is also running, and she's an employee of the clerk of court office at this point. And we also have Mr. Greg Richardson, who is a local business guy, and he's actually running for the position of clerk of court as well. Now, here are some of the questions that you can ask. Why are you running for sheriff? Or why are you running for clerk of court? Or why are you running for governor? Why are you running for whatever the case may be? If elected, what changes would you make, if any? Okay, you want to make sure that you have something that you can talk to these people when they come to your home and make sure that everything is okay. What is the greatest opportunity you see if elected? How would you handle the issues of drugs in your local school system, or in your local parish, or in your local geographical area where you reside? What is your stance on gun control? Okay. Would you support removing gun-free zones in schools and allowing teachers to have guns? That's another question that you can ask. What's your stance on drugs in the parish or the county where you might reside? And again, like I said, I'm just trying to give you some quick pointers as we do this particular live broadcast. Will you enforce the law fairly in all communities? What is your stance on diversity? Okay. Will your office reflect diversity? Okay. Get into the mind of the candidate, you the listener. Never be afraid to ask a point-blank question to get a point-blank answer. And once those are just a few questions that I've decided to put out there right now. But as a result of that, what I'm also going to do is on the next broadcast, I have basically talked to each individual candidate. And they are going to provide me their bio. And like I said, I'm going to make sure as an elected individual myself, I'm going to make sure that I give you as much information as possible, as much balanced information as possible, and as much logical, legitimate information that you, the voter and our listener, can sit down at your kitchen table and make a conscious decision on who you'd like to see you lead you in the next 4 years, whether it's the sheriff race, whether it's the gubernatorial race, whether it's the clerk of court race, whether it's any other race that these parishes in Louisiana may be having, and or counties in other states, because we're going to take this across the country. Matter of fact, we're going to try to take this across the world, because we want our listeners to make sure that they have information that they can make, again, an honest and balanced assessment. And we're not wanting any credit, because our goal here at the Smoking Glass Hour is to make a difference. So when you see the hashtag make a difference, or hashtag Smoking Glass Hour, or hashtag Barren Glass Hour, or hashtag Stand By Me, please follow those hashtag, because we're trying to put out positive information. And I also believe that we have some listeners out there, and I just got a message that, yeah, I'm listening, so I'm glad that you are listening. And none of this could be possible without people working 100% hard behind the scenes. Also, if you're out there listening, or if you're able to go back and listen to the archive show, we're going to be we're already doing it on WMAD 24-hour Global Radio. We're also offering wonderful benefit advertising package. They start from $100 and they go on up to $1,500, and there are a lot of benefits in this advertising. There are a lot of people on social media that tune in to the Smoking Glass Hour, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Google Plus, whether it's on Tumblr, whether it's on WordPress. We are everywhere, and we want you to follow us. We're going to try to get on iHeartRadio, so if there's anybody out there listening, we know that they are, will you please tell them once we get this up and running to follow us, because the first 100 followers will automatically put us on, iHeartRadio. As a matter of fact, we're on, you can go right now and listen live at, I believe, www.thesmokingglasshour.com, and it should be right there on the player, and you can listen to me live. So if you're out there listening, we want to make sure that you give us some feedback and let us know how we're doing, what we need to do to change. We're going to be bringing Dr. Sinclair Gray on, I forgot to mention, on Monday night on the Smoking Glass Hour over there on Blog Talk USA. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things. As a matter of fact, Dr. Sinclair Gray would like to talk about sustaining our community through entrepreneurship. And I believe that we have a lot of people that are out there, who may be a convicted felon, who may be out of a job, who may be struggling. And what we're trying to do is provide information. Once again, we are trying to make sure that we give our listeners, and I believe also one of the other features that's going on this particular system that we have, I believe you can check the Smoking Glass out live and in color by video, and we're gonna try that at some point in time, because I have a lot of people that's out there always hit me up on Facebook, so forth and so on, and we're just loving this new system right now. If you could see me smiling, you would see this big old smile that I have on my face, because a lot of this stuff, it takes a lot of technology to do it. We're looking at about 11 minutes and 45 seconds left. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause right now and play us a commercial, then I'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Baron Glass, host of the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass on WMAD 24-hour Global Radio and Waco 4-State Community Talk Radio. When looking for talk radio, there are many things to consider. We believe that we are the best source to bring you a wide variety of topics: the rights of women, civil rights, social rights, constitutional rights, and all other rights we have as citizens. The goal is to link all communities to one station. We believe when people talk, we make a difference. Tune in Monday nights, latest night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
We are back broadcasting live on the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass, about 2:16 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're looking at about 10 minutes left in the broadcast. Again, we're talking all politics is local. We're looking at local sheriff race, Mr. Clay Bennett, Mr. Mitch Bratton, Mr. Hank Balls, Mr. Courtney Dunn, Mr. Tony Childers. There are others who I have heard that are running, but the reason why they're not mentioned in this broadcast is because they have not told me this information personally. And what we do here at the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass, we don't put out gossip. We don't put out third-party information unless we have some type of confirmation. I want to let you know that another listener just clicked in and say, sounds real clear. So that is a plus. This is the first initial test on this new system. And I'm hoping that you will enjoy it, because we have things that we want to do, and we're going to make sure that those things can be done. We don't want to try to save the world, because we know we can't. But what we can do is save individuals within our regional area, within our geographical area, and perhaps those who are listening can take some of this information that we are providing and actually be able to put it out in their community. Again, Monday night on Blog Talk USA, I'll be broadcasting live there with the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass and my co-host, Miss Rihanna Nevitt Pigos from Louisville, Kentucky. We will be talking to Dr. Sinclair Gray, and we'll be talking about entrepreneurship and maintaining the community as a whole. Again, for the clerk of courts race locally, we have Mr. David May, Miss Dina Domain, Miss Lauren Young, Miss Cherie Cox, and Mr. Greg Richardson. Now, I'd like to applaud all the women who are out there running for office, because we have had men in place for a long time, and it still looks like we're stuck in sometimes what I call quicksand. It's called quicksand politics. So maybe some of these ladies who are out there, if they have the opportunity and become successful and get elected, maybe they can go in and get some things done. So let's kind of move away from all of this labeling, moving away from all this name calling, moving away from all of this racism, because here at the Smoking Glass Hour, guess what? We talk about racism, we talk about sexism, we talk about politics, we talk about law, we talk about pulpit pimps, we talk about every subject that is out there that the mainstream media will be afraid to talk about, or would be afraid to talk about. We don't script anything. We talk as honest as we know how. We know that we're not perfect. So if there's an opportunity where we make a mistake, we want you to let us know. I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to play one more song before we go. And what I'm going to do is make sure that we get enough information in. If you don't mind, just hold on. It's going to be about 4 minutes and 49 seconds, and I'll be back live. We're going to listen to some Joe Till the Rope Gives Way.
If my heart is broken, baby, oh, then I'd give you my soul. If heaven lets me have you forever, oh, I hope we never grow old. There's a star with your name on it, yeah. And I'm reaching for it, babe. And when I get there, I'm not looking back, no, no. Nothing can shake me, nothing can break me from you. I'm gonna hold on, oh, till the rope gives way. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on, yeah, till the rope gives way. If I had all the money in the world, I would buy you the universe, every planet in it, yeah. Take a second to think on what I'm saying to you, baby. Hey, if you don't get me, then I will make time reverse. I'm gonna hold on, hey, till the rope gives way. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on,
We are back broadcasting live on the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass. It's about 2:24 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're looking at about 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. I want to ask I want to say thanks to all of you who decided to listen in on this initial broadcast on this new system that we are now using. We want to say thank you. We know that you could have been doing something else. Stay tuned to the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass, because we are on the rise to make a difference. We're not trying to compete. We're not trying to be better. We're not trying to be like anyone else other than who God allowed us to be based on our own gifts and our own abilities. Again, if you don't mind, follow us out at the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass. You can also listen live at www.thesmokingglasshour.com. That's the website. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Google+. You can follow us on WordPress. You can follow us on Tumblr. You can also follow me on my personal page. I try to put as much positive information out there. We also have a question of the night, question of the day. I try to get into the minds of people that's out there so I can see where the majority is at. When I say where the majority is at, that's based on the way they are thinking, what are their thought process. So I like to engage people. I like for people to have a voice. God gave us all a mouth, and we need to use that voice. I also want to thank my good buddy out there, professor from, retired doctor from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Professor Riley Bratton. This guy, I'm trying to get him on, and hopefully I can. So what I'm going to do right now is, again, pause and say thank you. Because if it would not have been for you, where would we be? Again, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. It doesn't cost you a nickel or a dime. I'm not sure if you can listen to this live on your cell phone or your smartphone, but I will be checking into that. When we go live, it will send you a message send us a message on Facebook, not necessarily Facebook. Yes, Facebook and Twitter and some of the other areas where we're at. So what I want to do again is say thank you. May the good Lord bless you throughout the day. Happy Memorial Day, and hats off to all the soldiers who have gone and fought across. We're alive. Good day.